So I've just done my 59th year, right? So I'm now coming into my 60th year. So, whoa, yeah, loving that. The mental, not just the physical, not just the emotional, but the spiritual self. Because here I am, proof that if you lean into that spiritual self and recognize that we are many selves, the emotional, the mental, the physical, but first and foremost, the spiritual, when we lean into that, there is nothing that can come but our greatest good when we lean into that vibration of oneness, peace, love, creativity, and honoring the higher, the higher, and those who came before us, the ancestors. Then what must transpire? Yay! Yesterday was my 59th Earth Strong birthday, Earth Day, born day, reincarnation day. And I am feeling so hyped. I am feeling so much gratitude for the place I'm in right now. I am feeling so much love for myself and my experiences and my lessons. And today, I'm in the countryside. The first time I've been in the countryside for a few years to celebrate my Earth Strong. The first time I was here was during COVID-19. It was lockdown. That was interesting. The second time, I think I was at a resort, and then the last couple of times I've been in London, but I'm back here in Jamaica, in the countryside, in St. Elizabeth, and I'm just giving thanks for the change that I manifested in my life. It was a vision that I'd had and I'd held on to for decades of wanting to live in the sunshine and in nature, being nature, leaning into nature, being at one with nature. And so, yes, I have manifested that. And I started the day digging up weeds. Digging up weeds. Who else starts their Earth Strong? Digging up weeds. But this is what gives me joy. And so, yeah, I wanted to get out there after some heavy torrential rain we've been having for a couple of days. I wanted to get out there and clear. So, yeah, but now some reflection on the last 12 months. I'm just giving so much thanks for the self-knowledge, the self-acceptance, being focused on the purpose and the peace, which I believe are the ultimate health hacks. Purpose, peace, and leaning into your creative self, the creator that you are. And yeah, I give thanks. I have so much gratitude for the guidance of my higher self since I was a little kid, just being aware that there was something guiding me, something just shining a light onto the path that I was supposed to take. And that gave me so much peace. That gave me so much confidence in spite of what was happening, what I was hearing in the media, in my world, on the streets of London in the 70s and 80s, in spite of what was being said about me, my people, and where we were from and where we were supposed to go back to, in spite of being a woman who had to get at the back of the line for everything during that time. I had the confidence to say, it doesn't really apply to me because I know who I am. And so I give thanks that it has been decades of guidance from my higher self. I'm just reveling in knowing and resting in my enoughness. I just release myself from negative energy fields into one that is more supporting, one that is more healthful, the vibrations that are more blissful and more joyful and more peaceful. And I can truly say I am the happiest and most content I have been for a long, long time, or ever, or since I was a child. Yes, I still have goals and aspirations, and I'm here for people. I am here for people. How do you need help? Let me know. I am the Supreme Health Coach. Let me know. And I want to make it clear as well that when I'm speaking about health, I'm speaking about 360 degrees of the self, 360 degrees of who we are, not just the mental, not just the physical, not just the emotional, but the spiritual self. Because here I am, proof that if you lean into that spiritual self and recognize that we are many selves, the emotional, the mental, the physical, but first and foremost, the spiritual. When we lean into that, there is nothing that can come but our greatest good. When we lean into that vibration of oneness, peace, love, creativity, and honoring the higher, the higher, and those who came before us, the ancestors, then what must transpire, what must manifest is our greatest good. And so I give thanks. There is no race for me to be running. There is no comparisons between me and another. There is no competition. There is no competition. There is only one, being clear on my incarnation objective. Being clear about the oneness, being clear about the service, being clear about the elevation of humanity through the small steps that each of us take every day. I'm very clear on that. And here comes the rain. Here comes the torrential rain. Number two, I'm very clear that there really isn't anything such as a risk. There's no risk to be taken when we realize who we are and that we are here to enjoy, to be involved, to lead, to direct, to create. There is no risk when you realize who you are and that the next step forward is a lesson, is a learning, is an elevation. Three, I am very clear that I am slow pivoting into another self, the self from the mid-50s up into the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s to the 111, which is my number. So the question is, do I stop now or do I continue? Because we're on a vibe, right? Do I continue? Do I let you experience what I'm experiencing as well? No, I'm going to continue. Number four, I am very clear that leaning into love as an MO, as a modus operandi throughout life, just brings more power. Love underlies everything. We live in an abundant universe. We live in an abundant earth that supplies constantly through the four elements: earth, wind, fire, water, and then spirit as well, constantly giving to us. You just have to open up a pomegranate to see that the pomegranate is full of seeds, which would produce more pomegranates. One pomegranate with dozens of seeds. Life is about continuation. Life is about abundance. And I'm here for that. 5, full joying myself. Playing at life, playing with life, having fun, being as a child. Playing at life, being as a child. Yeah. That is an energy that just keeps going like a Duracell battery, on and on and on. Curiosity, wanting to have fun, wanting to explore, wanting to create. I am so down for that. And at 59 going into 60, the 60th year, yeah, let's do more of that. Let's lean into more of that youthful energy. Number 6, creating. Yes, recognizing we are here to create. We are higher beings of creation. It is not just some of us, it is all of us, in the small ways, in the greater ways. Keep creating. And I know that has been a foundational principle for me. Keep creating. Number 7, contemplating. Number 7, just reflecting, taking care of my body temple, honoring it, cherishing it, supplying it with nutrient-dense, amazing food that breaks down and nourishes every single cell and organ of my body. There will be no premature ill health or death. My number is 111. I am intended to be here for a long time. I have so many things I want to do. I have to master another language before I leave this planet. And Japanese is the one that I will be beginning next month, because I will be there for my next Earth Strong in Asia. So yes, taking care of the body temple so that we can accomplish whatever we want to, full of vitality, full of strength, full of energy, able to plan years ahead, what we will explore, what we will enjoy. This is life. Yeah, man. This is life. Number 8. Oh, wow. Oh, this is the best. This is absolutely the best. Becoming a grandmother. 3.5 months ago, my little baby girl had a baby girl. I have become a grandma to baby Selah, or baby Lala, as I love to call her, my heavenly light. The joy, the absolute joy of having this wonderful experience all over again. I enjoyed every single minute of being a new mum, a young mum, a mum to a toddler, a mum to a little girl, a mum to a teen, and now a mother to a mother. I love this experience, and having this opportunity another time with another perspective is just the best thing in my life right now. Becoming a grandma. Yes. Didn't know how much joy this was going to bring, so that's a beautiful surprise. Number 9, reflection today on my 59th Earth Strong. Wow. Thinking about my new adventure next year, going to Asia, I just realized that I have such a great admiration for different cultures and quite a few elements of Asian culture that I really want to spend some time there next year. So I will be traveling and doing North Asia and South Asia and visiting some places that I have longed to go to, including India, revisiting Japan that I visited a number of decades ago, and some new places I'm so excited to reach. So yeah, today reflecting on still exploring, still being amazed at the diversity and beauty of this planet that we live on. I had the great pleasure of going to Cape Town, South Africa last Christmas, and looking at the mountains as we were driving down to the wine valleys, just being like a kid, just the mountain and just getting so much joy from something so simple. Yeah, and having that joy reflected back at me by my host who was loving how excited I was becoming. So yeah, reflecting on travel next year, and also my ultimate goal of having my own piece of land to build a retreat here in Jamaica, somewhere in the hills. We're still considering, I'd love the hills, but easy access to water, you know, that's really fundamental to me, having the elements all come together now, the earth, the wind, the fire of the sun, the water. So yeah, really reflecting on what at the moment feels like an ultimate goal, but really wanting that space to be of service and continue to be of service to others and supporting them in their journey of supreme health and well-being, whatever that is for you. There is a surrender and a leaning in once you know that that energy field of supreme and health and well-being is there, that you just get out of your own way and lean into it, you know. And of course it is all the practical things about physically taking care of us, feeding ourselves, herbs, vegetables, fruit, superfoods, grains, water, but also understanding that everything we do, how we move, how we support movement, how we engage in nature, how we engage in our relationships, how we engage with our work colleagues, everything is, are we doing this in a healthy way or are we doing this in an unhealthy way? You know, it is a choice. There is always a healthier way of doing things. But yeah, reflecting and giving thanks for so much joy and so many blessings and so many revelations and insights and overstanding and innerstanding, to be able to be here going into the 60th. Am I becoming, because I would say you celebrate the one you've just done. So I've just done my 59th year, right? So I'm now coming into my 60th year. So whoa, yeah, loving that. What is it that you want to do later in your life that you need to slow pivot into? There's so much, so many messages that are telling us we got to rush, we got to do this quickly, faster. Everything is fast. sorry, but not everything in nature is fast. And if we're speaking about being healthy, we're speaking about being more natural and being our true selves. And so pushing all the time is not what's going to get us there, because we're going to burn out before we get there. And that's another story for me. But we don't need to do it that way. We can slow pivot. I've been doing it for 3 years, slow pivoting into another life. And it feels good. I sleep so soundly at night, knowing I'm in the right place at the right time with the right people around me, doing the right thing, supporting others. It's all a puzzle that all comes together to create this holistic well-being. So my reflections, end of my 59th. I'm 59 today. Oh, I'm 59 today. That means, no, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, because when we celebrate our first birthday, we've just completed 12 months. So that is, I'm actually celebrating going into my 60th year. I'm celebrating completing my 59 years. So now I've just gone from 58 to 60. There's the logic. As always, there is peace, there is love, there is oneness. There is one love.